Hi everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I'm here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out Home practice routine. I hope that you will take advantage of our chat feature on our website, where it says type in your nickname, type in just your first name and where you're from. So I would put Samantha from Dallas. Even if you're not going to chat the whole time, I want you to go ahead and type in your name and where you're from so that you can see the chat as we do the exercises. There are some really cute pictures and images that people post. We also post helpful links. So after the session, if I talk about something that you're interested in learning more about, you can go into the chat and grab that link. Today's topic, migratory birds. Let's all say that with intent. Ready? Migratory birds. You know, I guess living in Texas, I don't know a lot about this topic, but I think it's very fascinating, and I found a neat website I'm going to share with you if you want to learn more, and I think that I'll go look at it too. So let's all smile with intent. If you're new to this session, we practice smiling, so important with Parkinson's. Let's give a nice big smile for a second or two. Ready? There you go. Now it's time to take a sip of water with intent. I sip on warm water. This is not coffee. Sipping on warm water. Any water will do. I will say that ice cold water tightens the muscles of the throat. Doesn't mean you can't drink it if you really prefer ice cold water, but it's probably not the best for you when you're doing speech and voice exercises. Let's go ahead and start with the first exercise, the may, me, my, mo, moo. We're warming up the voice. Lift your voice and throw it forward. Project it over your computer screen. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Even though I use my hands a lot, I'm doing that to help you. I prefer that you not use your hands for this exercise. Sometimes you can end up tightening up in different areas, and we don't want that. Okay, just let your voice do the work. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Make sure to connect the sounds. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. I like to say we do this exercise, we say these sounds in cursive. So we try to connect them so we don't do may, me. Connect them. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. One more. May, me, my, mo, moo. Go ahead and take a sip of water as you grab your cup or your glass. Really think about what you're doing. Swallow with intent. Think about it. Intent is the most important word for people with Parkinson's. When you use intent, you're activating a part of the brain that is not as dependent on dopamine. So you want to learn, train yourself to be deliberate and purposeful and intentional in everything that you do. Your speech, your swallowing, your walking, putting on your seatbelt, everything that you're doing throughout the day, do it with intent. Let's move on to speak out exercise number 2, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide and just project that ah forward. Ready? Ah. Good. You want to shoot that ah out and you want to keep it there, okay? Almost like it hits the wall and you're keeping it right there. You're not going to let it trail off. Let's do it again. Ah. For this exercise, I also prefer that you don't use your hands. Just sit back, try to relax as best you can, and let your voice just fly forward. Ready? Ah. Good. Find a spot across your room. Is it the refrigerator, a clock, and you're just going to shoot this off forward and hit that target. Do it again. Don't worry if you can only hold it a few seconds. That's okay. You shoot, you make it fly forward, you hold it as best you can, and then you stop. You never want to squeeze the sound out. So if you're going, ah, you don't want that. Not good. Okay, one more ah. Ah. Good. Go ahead and take a sip of water. The ah exercise coordinates the muscles you use for breath support, for speech, and it coordinates those muscles with your vocal folds. When the sound comes out clear, you know it worked right. Moving on to speak out exercise number 3. It's called the glides. This is the one exercise that if you find the glides challenging, using your arm could help. So what you want to do though is move your arm just up and down like this if you need to. Okay, we only use the arm if we have to, and this is one exercise where you can. We're going to project the ah forward and then slowly glide up. Ready? No, let's try it again. Ready? Stop. Good. It doesn't show up very good on this camera because I need to keep my hands in the camera view. But if you're doing it at home, you just lift it up and let it glide down. Okay? Let's do another one. You probably need to put a little umph on the way down. Don't let the sound trail off at all. Let's do it again. Very nice. Let's do it again. Good. Let's start high, and then we'll glide down. Just make the sound stronger as you go down. Start high. Good. One more. Start high. Good. Good. Go ahead and take a sip of water with intent. We are working hard. That is something that is very, very important, that as you're going through the exercises, you are working hard and putting forth extra effort, okay? If it normally takes you on a scale of 1 to 10, when you're talking to your family or your friends, that should also take effort. So when you're talking in regular conversation, let's say you're putting forth maybe effort of 4 or 5, okay, for conversation. Then when you're doing these exercises, you should be at 8, 9, 10. So on the counting, think about it, concentrate while you're doing it, and figure out on a scale of 1 to 10 how much effort you're putting forth. What does it feel like? You should be at 8, 9, 10. Let's go ahead and do the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. So I'm using a lot of effort. I'm using a lot of intent, and you want to do that too. Let's go backwards. Start with 16. 16, 15, 14, 13. Lift. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's do it one more time. Really think about how much effort you're putting forth. We're going to start with number 1. Make sure that you stop at the end of each row. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort were you putting forth? And say it with intent. And now use a complete sentence. I was, on a scale of 1 to 10, I was at a number. Say the whole thing and really use your best voice. On a scale of 1 to 10. Ready? On a scale of 1 to 10, I was putting forth an 8, hopefully. All right. Water, everyone, with intent. Thank you to Lisa for putting together today's session. I actually learned more today, and I don't know, I think I could be a bird watcher. All right, let's read this sentence twice. The first time we'll read it, we're getting used to the words. The second time we read it, we do it with more energy, more intent. Ready? World Migratory Bird Day is celebrated in May and October. If you're new to these sessions, we always exaggerate the highlighted words just a little bit more. Let's read this again with intent. World Migratory Bird Day is celebrated in May and October. Next. Snowy owls are migratory birds. Say it with more intent. Snowy owls are migratory birds. The more you exaggerate, The more you work your breathing muscles, the more you stretch your vocal folds, the more you move your tongue, the better facial expression you have. So really speak out. Next one. Another one is the orange-bellied parrot. Now, exaggerate it. Ready? Another one is the orange-bellied parrot. How cute. Ready? Many geese fly south for the winter. Now more intent. Many geese fly south for the winter. There's a nice picture. Now I'm going to show you a website that I found, and I emailed it to Elizabeth so that she can share this with you if you're interested. It's really neat. Now I know we have Alan from Rio Vista, California, and Charlie. You know, they practice with us every day, and I noticed this one is called the Alan's Hummingbird. So for our conversation exercise where we practice speaking with intent in conversation, describe this hummingbird. Just name 2 things about it and use your best voice. Go ahead. All right, this next one is called Altamira Oriole. Isn't that beautiful? Describe 2 characteristics of the Altamira Oriole. And I love this website. So right now it says, hopefully you can see it over here on the right, North American Flyways. It says Mississippi. Their migration, resident bird, southern Texas through Central America. And then seasons in Alaska and Canada, none. And then you can click on this link and learn more. Here is the American crow. Go ahead and name 2 features. Use your best voice. Really use your best voice. This is an American goldfinch. Name 2 characteristics or colors you see. This is an American robin. Describe 2 characteristics, something you know about the robin. This one is called the American tree sparrow. Name 2 features. Use your best voice. Go ahead and take a sip of water. If you are struggling with your conversational speech, okay, maybe you can do these exercises so well, but when you go to talk with family and friends, your speech is not how you want it to be. Describing photographs is a great exercise to work on conversational speech. And if you're really struggling, doing what we just did now, where you look at a picture and you might say, orange belly, or you just name some colors, orange, brown, black. You could start with that. If that's too, and then you keep looking at pictures and you do that over and over and over. And if that's too easy, you look at a picture and make up a sentence about the bird, for example. It's a great way to practice. You've got to do these exercises and then practice in conversation. Okay? And then another step up, let me tell you one more thing. So if you really struggle with your speech, you would just name like colors, let's say, of the bird. Then you can make up a sentence, okay? If that's too easy, then you make up a little paragraph. So maybe you would read about the bird and then look away and pretend you're telling someone about the bird, what it looks like, their migratory pattern, and things like that. And that's how you get your speech better. I know it's a lot of work, but it pays off. Let's go ahead and do Dr. Boone's words. Ready? Gula gun ga ga. Again. Gula gun ga ga. And next. Ku ka mangu ka. Exaggerate. Ku ka mangu ka. Next. Gangla, gangla. And the last one, kukla, kukla. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you will do everything with intent, and when you catch yourself not doing it with intent, you're going to shift right away and start being more deliberate and purposeful throughout the day. And I will be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.